Your busia and so so yadafufro. We are still back with time with Maame Grace. Today we are having a great conversation. INSTELLEN Ghana. Now me patch wrestling. Me wonyama bebre wo hwa me ne wo beka. And I don't give prophecies. Anka meka say nanse me ne wo beka nkom hye ho asem. But me nye sa nipa na o ma superstitious and some ema edi hu etu nipa so no, but me to me bo chire mu na ma frefre omo mo betumi aboa ye nyina so omo ntumi beboa ye nkwan bi so, because wo pani a it's not about the clouds, it is not about the fame, it is not about the ubehu ne momita about yedie ai beba woman so. The World Cup is happening, and one thing that caught my attention in the tournament is the word hat trick. Obi baby say na edin asem. I had a Dutch friend from the last time I attended a witchcraft school. My cat was in Europe. The pictures near there. That was where I attained the world star number 8 and the Spear of Destiny name. No. And he contacted me with something that made me wonder. In actual fact. And when it comes to these things now, we help each other. We were talking about Ghana doing a reset, and he said, INSTELLEN, nay, or Patra say, Chesa the American, Jama Nyansa Bienim. But menina argue so. Meaning, are you people thinking of reset? No, it won't work. This is what he said. He told me point blank. In actual fact, and you don't know what asem na chere me ama na ye me ya. Me won krofo bebre wo ho no ma ebi wa me conference ni ade ebi me ko teach ni ade na say me kan nsem bi a schools na me kono so wo platform na ebi wo ho no ma bitumi kan nsem bi na o mo bisa me say asem nya wa ka edi eso, but won krofo na nkasa wo kan asem ama o mo no nti enye adwuma. They don't deserve it. We rather deserve you. Na me say sa ene nka mu bewu ache. Meaning the ayepese no enye yie ono so ka kire me point blank or can boldly with self confidence as na make an enye adwuma. In fact, I didn't argue because it wasn't the first time someone who isn't a Ghanaian had told me this. Because I me ko baby na me ko kasa wi a na me ka Ghana me ka Africa. She said they rule us out totally. No matter the awobeka omu nim se wo sense ne so, but ombeka kire wo nim straight say not for your people. There was a time another European looked me in the face, Oshemenim, and said, "You think you can free your people? Are you free?" Or can somebody treat me with a kind of rage? Me can send a yene ya. Na samna me can ni yene yama. Or the who winning in our sorry jina so woni obroni bi anya issue what can some akọ kume mupa. Ni who win na waye red at once. Or can some way chere me. So you think you can free your people? Are you free? He asked me this. E ya no mo feel say ade na wo adwin na da metirim no kranka omunya e yo mo dia. Madam Fubi ka chere me say wo adwin na da wutirim de wo honam na ye black. Ba wo adwin ne enye black. Na me say wo de ekọ. Because me won't argue. It wouldn't even make sense to me. Say me wo eba be argue. Very intriguing indeed. Asem no kan no man kan trust say ye me ya na me boa. Because I want to make a term say, African. Yes. Abusia, I don't want you to be emotional about this. But think deeply. Me pesa sama me beken me pesa obey emotional. But me pesa we drink deep. Because here. Can we indeed reset Ghana? Is it possible? Is Ghana being reset, or do we have a delusional sense of new change? Ebe if you can discuss this with us, the platform is open and we are open for this discussion. Ghana, can we reset Ghana? Abusia, Ghana, ebetumi asesa, ebeye. I wish I could have an audience with the president of Ghana to explain the implications more clearly to him, because there is this rabbit hole. Na eniame what rabbit hole no no. It wouldn't even make sense. But anybody that is conscious, a conscious leader who want to talk to me, I am open for conversation. This is not politics because this is about magical delusion. I know I'm person na me chire mu because niyama ni bi wo ye accept it. Niyama ni bi wo ye makwan ma ne koso a it doesn't make sense. Na wan hwe ni ye na won think deeper. Wo be feel so obi na ye nipa bone, president bi na ye nipa bone, ana minister bi na ye nipa bone, ana nipa na ye nipa bone, but you have to ask yourself, what is that ant in their pant? To me make great decisions. And no necessary to me share ye na ubisa ni ye. And I can give you some basic examples. Compare the impact of China's research on Africa. Just that. In terms of alternative energy and technology, they have also been in what we are in now and even worse. But mama yen compare adie we ni yen hwe. Compare that to Ghana's own research and its economic impact on energy prices. China for the na maka kire wo no. Na compare yen so ye de no na hwe. Goods prices and the general well-being of Ghanaians. For compare China for na hwe say research bi akoso na ebe possible na e koso na ebetimi akoso a. Compare just this. Ade no mo wo ayenye ni bi. Bisa ye ho sansem gui. Ade be na China wo echen mu ewa ha. But look at the research, even their impact on you Africans. Na wa hwe Vietnam, na wa hwe Japan, hey ekuro ni say kojo to than Liberia. Ende hwe. Mi bisa mu asemu misre mu a pamocho. What is becoming of them now? Recently, China cars ewo Africa, even their malls ewo Africa. Na nsenya na car dealers bi su kwa say China cars say o mu business e die be importing na China wo omo no mo be say all kinds of luxury brands no because no mu din boy ewo ho nyansa. Can we reset our country as Ghanaians? Africans, what can we do? Or we can only sack people to go back. You can feel and experience a real tangible reset of the Chinese people on us. We can see it here. From their baller to their trash to be beer. We can feel it. And our own reset on our own people. It is becoming more difficult for us. In our own country. It feels more like we are scoring ourselves goals and hat tricks that somehow do not exist, but they make us feel some sense of accomplishment. Abe joke. Udi ejuma krama unua obibini se onya ompese obeye obroni ntua ne kakra obeku ne ho. E de amana eye se ye de ye ho. Ene ye sori ane ye complaini ne ye ko ne ye kasa ye dwa ye num. We can Africa will lift itself without lifting a needle. Obua, it is about hard work and a great change. And ye num dwa. Still remember, this is not politics. I don't belong there. This is a rekindling of your mind. Don't forget I'm the Grand Phoenix. Me kai ubibi. I am not anything strange. I am something that sits in your blood. That sits in your body. That sits in the deepest part of your soul. I'm not a stranger. Enya politics na me machiro baby amijina. Nobody should measure me with politics or religion than the love of African continent and my country Ghana. Are we pulling a hat-trick illusion on ourselves? Ye dada ye ho ana. Ye nyankase ye nunu ye ho ene ye sere ana. I want us to answer this sincerely. A question I made my yina. Eniama ye kekama ye ho no ewo ho. Ana ye joki. The idea of pulling a magic trick or a rabbit out of a hat is all about illusions and misdirection. Reflecting how people love surprises and seek quick fixes for what seem like impossible problems. Titrini asoro ho. Ye feel say ye bompa ya bibia besesesi ya anye adwuma kora sika beba. People work every day looking for where they can sacrifice their children for quick money. It doesn't work like that. Yenya yene namne ye keka nsem ne ye nunu ye ho ne yasere ye twa ntro kire ye ho a na nipa mienu miensa bi boje ye so a na ye se de ye dwen ye no eye saa nso ne ye te yama ne ye hawo. The deeper spiritual and mystical meanings of pulling an impossible solution out of a heart resonate with the more esoteric symbolism of drawing from the ether of the unseen world into the manifestation of the physical world. What I just said is what is making African spirituality a joke. Because ye di bibia bahunam no eni ti ye fi se ye be show bibia bibi betumi asi. Da bi enye no kware. Eduaba ehye fom na etumi fifi. Na eduaba na ehye fom ho so a unhu. Abofra ohye yefunu mu na dede bi enimu na wonte ne nka no ono no beba. Na sabofra ne hye wona de bi amogye etu maame ni bibi na gidigidi a aya na ya alarming. That's why I look at these spiritual people and them are things, and I'm like, yo, but a crony media. The magician challenges what we think is real, breaks the laws of physics, and makes us question our perception of truth. This is what magician omoye. Yasuso niyama biswa apman entro biya bedane nokure. Ewo ye niso yenya ye twantra kire ye ho. Ene yedi frauding nkrofo. Ene nkrofo na gye atum se eye nokore. Ene yenye sika wo mu nti yenya aso ya adjust ye ho tuntro no se eye nokore ewo yenya ye ni so. Enu eho ne yete. This fits with the occult idea that the physical world is just an illusion and that the magician is really just messing with how we see things. Because saying ya ye niaman. Magician ne ma ye hu say magic ne tricks no ye na ye no kore na ye yagye atum no no ankasa so kro use tricks no de onya wo munti ono so se ogitum because se ogitum many pagitum baby ayeti de honie. In the case of Ghana, who is the magician? Ibisao. And who are the magicians? Definitely not political parties. And definitely not the people. So baby bisasa who is it then? The one with the magician's heart is still hidden in what Dr. Nkrumah called the imperialism of the Abrofo. Eho, and a magician no. Ewo. I can't do politics because all politicians and their followers are my people. Na minimnyansa dodo se metna ha na maka say oh MPP for nye NDC for ye because nipa nyina adome na me do nipa nyina. Na sa nipa group of people in every Ghana form na me ye Ghana ni na Ghana na me protect ti me ni obi echi me ye Ghanaian me ye African. Yes, but Nkrumah say magician no o say ye friend no onipa obroni no o de imperialism bra wo no ono. I can't do politics and I'm actually on until me shut down catch chese mu aye denya mame ana fa me ho ana nipa be wuwom ansa wo be hu se me de manu we atum se wo peu se wo mpeu sa parties ni na omo ye de a me nuam me brothers me sisters intimi de me ngina nchen but there is one lady bia me penny or time me penasa minim nidi. This is not the left or the right, this is from outside us. Enti untumi blame MPP, untumi blame NDC, untumi blame Pakwesi Ndum, untumi blame Ekuadonko. So we know political parties, so I'm just calling all of them out. But the point is, can Ghana reset? Question in here. Let me understand your point of view in the comment section. Can Ghana reset in Pauchawusha? They are equi. And let's ask ourselves, do we need free? As I say, a day of one and Pamucho. Me man crank Krabia by the bad time with Maame Grace. I'm your number one Sunday preacher. Before I'll be quite sorry, I'm prepared with that. Me din dear is always Maame Grace. Today we are discussing INSTELLEN Ghana. Yo abusia nanso so ye kwesi ada man krankra bi ache e man krankra bi akwaba at the time with Maame Grace Jumedie Kese. So on this platform, call me Kasongo, call me the prettiest preacher, call me the fashion goddess, call me anything. I will pay. There is one person on the comment section who will say that you are real. And now Dr. Frimpong, minimum that, but our platform no so obeka sem na de penna enemy. Sa comment no wo kapɛ na me kwa akɔ me book ofukura na makai say me obi ade penna me ntumi enwuma ni mase. Dr. Frimpong, Mechiao, Limitless Becca, Mary Boache, and Julian Kennedy, and I wish I can mention all your names. I send you guys love. I love you guys die. Yes, so what's your time with Maame Grace? Mama Nkrumah action. Mama Nkrumah kwaba ajia tumaji ejidi. So be anso so ntache mada na bodwim e na moja edi ni mu afrusane. Abusia, when Nigeria gained independence almost a decade after Ghana's, it attempted a reset of its entire economy by taking over all foreign influences and businesses by law. Yen yedi kanya independent obi akopi bi. But Nigeria fo nya omu de ewie no, anamon a omu ye so omu tu no, eno na maka kire. Instead of reset, this led to an unequal division of society among ethnic groups. Omo ye omo adwene se omo beji omo ho no, ba bia de omo ko wiewie ye no, eno na maka kire wi. Nti omo de eku eba omo a omo so. By the same effect, too, the power reset resulted in a civil war that killed millions of Nigerians. That was the Biafra War in Nigeria. The intentions was a reset, but baby equality yet to nini de dibre omuno enunie. Ghana never had a civil war. Even after Nkrumah, all the way to J.J. Rawlings, we've never had a civil war. That is why in the realms of the spirit, Maame use our word, you know, all the groups that are in Ghana, in the ebani sun sumua sama, omu jina epunu biano edema Ghana. Ye dede wo social media, but sun sumua ebimu only portions of the land spiritually. Ebimu anadu meetings, they are not part. They know another come off another day. How long? What is the size of the realm that your energy or your frequency can dominate? Be a spiritual person this question. Now your social media no so do that part now hwekora na che say wo ye war ye wo say fe. Enu nti na bi no mutumi gina so boldly kasa Ghana yamfa moja ene chechire asase no. Eho no wante ase a wonte ase ye enkire say obi mbeku moja da. Anytime there is going to be a power change, or change of power, or change of hand, or anytime a bibi fufuro baby a chaos and a decline, inti bibi be kosi nipa maybe no mu. But so also with the Ghana energy nanka say jina hwa yamfa moja nchechere. No obia or ye endowed in the realms of the spirit when it comes to the history of Ghana. This is rare. Obi owo hobi obetumi ehu. And I'm from Nkrumah to J.J. Rawlings. I'm talking about Ghana, not their act. There is rather a rally around Ghana than around ethnic sovereignty in Ghana, unlike in Nigeria and many other African countries. Waiting na eto de bia metena back na me hwe the way asesi nkwala atimi didi ahemfu atem. Na ahemfu ni bi so oku a na mabisa me ho se anyanyam bia ahemfu no omote wo no eden na influence omo eye nipa na influence omo na atumi na wakonwa nimu na omote so no influence omo ka wo be hu se enye right so ohene ni ohene beko we another topic for another day, because ye ni ethnic eyi sa ewa ha we can get into that enti obi nye papa nchen obi obi edi ne manfo ne nkrofo so ehwe sa asomdwe aba obi territory, but your this hair kokoko no be share ye ntam no eno de ye nyanka ho asem dakoro ye betumi aka ho asem. So nka this era any baby a ye we die ka sa enuama no ye mfe ye ni nye den ehu. Clearly, before Nkrumah began his quest to reset Ghana from colonial thievery, I'm robbers ni rapists no omunsem no, he did something that reset in the spiritual realm. He was a mystic, when the pastor say the realms and the realms, and I don't be said which realm actually, in actual fact. What did he do? Again, Nkrumah, I can't tell you, me to me can be because whatever he did is why no one can reset Ghana at a deeper level. I say this with my 2 feet on the ground. And anybody who wants to get deeper understanding about what I just said, if he's a conscious leader, I am ready to sit with him and tell him what is there. Yes. Kwame Nkrumah was with the Mormons and the Rosicrucians. He was with the Catholics, almost a Roman father, and the Indians. He was running around. He was going beyond personality. He was proving that he was an ether being. This is what this man was doing. He was never limited. Reason nobody can ever try or even mimic what he did. You don't have that right. You can't wear that shoe. You don't fit in to do anything. I'm telling you the facts, the truth. None of them knew exactly what he did. And that is why some of us believed that he knew he had to die to save Ghana by dying with the secret. This man went through a lot too. This episode, no, now I wanted to be in a kind of mood. Asama mebe ken obi a wanyini na osi onim de no ono no bete ase. Anka na nkese me di bidie. Ede ye me front teeth mienu yi ho. Na ye te se me front teeth mienu no eni ho. Nanka me glue miti no, me twa miti nanim kakra na me glue miti no wo me front line. Nanka me exhibit bibi. But there be answer. Ane, baby aye wo mu na mre na ye wo mu se ma di kan aka kire mu. The frequency of the land is not so good. Ono e na na onim ni oye na na onim so so be wu ni wo no wakwa. Or the secret ni be kwa adentia mo ankasa mpo na mo mpe. I cannot talk about Nkrumah without thanking those 100 men who left their wives and followed him to wherever. Some even died for him to bury them. And some also buried him or kept his dead body somewhere. Some came with nothing. What am I talking about? Ghana has been captured from the perspective of our leadership and surface systems. Ghana has not been changed from the spiritual perspective. The eternity. Ahana ya me work problem. Omo from clergy. Timami use word because akonwani dia omo wo hobby. E den sunsun ye den changes. E den na ya muhu. E den na mo ye. E de asesa on my nani from the other way round. Apart from this fake world. This is big. What do I mean? Our leadership is the one with the right and bloodline authority to change Ghana's surface system to allow for foreign manipulations. Because our power is given to them. And until you got to abana ye yomu, ye di to me in a sham, say, you're president no, or Bobo see a we are seeing now, a ye Ghana for a deca, and you're no deca, on moon ye did to me in Ashan in some, until on no what right. Any authority of the bloodline, so obesa the surface of the system. So no aso no betu mi amakwan ama manipulations etu mi akoso. Therefore, if we say we are resetting Ghana, it is not possible because we can't reset what we don't know. I leave this for you people, all those who have platforms. If you think or know how we can reset Ghana, the platform, my platform is open. Pick this as a topic and discuss on all platforms. You do that always. You pick the topics from here and you discuss. So let this be important to you. Discuss this. If you feel you were a bishop, you were a prophet, that can tell us how we can reset this country. Tell us, do the video. I will promote it personally. We do not know. We can only pull a magic trick and lie to ourselves that we are changing something. Meanwhile, we can't feel the impact. Obiyaba or say or try. Obiyara. Our baby say or try. We keep sinking. Why? na etimi abeye de Nkrumah ye animpo quarter e de aka de oye no ho. Even maintenance, what's up? And your fault, we cannot blame you. And that is where Akwesi Broni comes in. Afe aha. And Broni eba. Another imperialism Nkrumah spoke about. Aha. And afe ebem. Because from what we see, what we have, what we wish, what we have to do is looking impossible to us. Though it looks so simple. And ye. And then Akwesi Broni mani nyeye. Akwesi Broni, he knows that Kwame Nkrumah established a nation with the Nitiat goddess. I have done a full episode about Nitiat spirit, whose power matches that of the goddess of the moon and the statue of liberty. You see, American woman in Sasso Tintin Akosrun. Listen, Mema Edin Sessa Ehunehuna. The torch na sa aba akunikita no de ahweso and now this Nitiat goddess no so and the moon, what are they? What's the difference between them? Try and understand this from a deeper picture or a deeper point for me. We can't talk about the details on television. I can't give you details, but I've done an episode about Nitiat spirit. But no reset method can undo that. Obedient to me. Like I said, I can give any conscious leader a deeper understanding. If he calls me, I'll go. I also care about Ghana, but I am never a politician. So, Akwesi Broni is aware. And that is why they are playing tricks and magic in Ghana. This is gone deeper into our blood cells. They give us 4 cents of change or reset to keep on preying on our resources. They make things look like but I have the raw cash and you come to me for that raw material and you tell me you are going to give me a job. You have to give me interest. You have to negotiate with me. You don't have to support me. For what? I have my things. You want it because you don't have. So why do you want to support me? Instead of negotiating with me for my profits, my interest and all that, you come and give me job and take my resource away. Does this even make sense? We have the power to change that leadership manipulations. But if both the leaders and the people are audience to the magic show, who can be awakened to see that all the excitement is much ado about nothing? Said the ampenifoni nyina show na ekoso no say ye real. Na nipa na de akire ni nyina so hu say show na ekoso no ye real. Wo a wu hu sade ye nkrofo ye di omo ko deche no. How do you communicate to them? No mo bete wase. Edie ba asem na meti he meka ama Kristoni atemase. Ontie masem ni mpo because ne sofo aka kire ne say menye. Edie ba asem na meka ama Muslim. Edie ba asem na meka ama obi ate ase ebi nie. Nti omo wo illusions ni mu na ma ye hu te say no na ye wiase. Nti da bia ne ye gina ba bi ye gina na. Nti how do you reset yourself? Paucho. Someone is selling fake goods to you. You have accepted it and protecting it. So the person who is coming to tell you say, "Oh, ade nkrofo ni wu ye fake o, ye fraud o, untimpo because untiatia kamaje wako wugum ansa wani aba wo ho so." Everything you see happening in Africa is a drama of magic show designed by Abrofo. From South Africa, go back. Ni nyina ya de corona. Nkrofo ya. And we are just the people caught up in the illusion. Yejina yidimu. And even some of these spiritual people cast a life and cry woman a illusion. Sada yo moka. We love joking. We love concerts. We believe in this magic than anything real. Ti ye hwemu ne de hu awuram. Ye nhwe benkum ntwe nifa na obi mpo preke yenya. Ye ni aba ye ho so situation na yetimu no anunie. Situation na yetimu na anunie. From South Africa, Nigeria, Niger, Mali, Ghana, Burkina Faso to Egypt, to Cote d'Ivoire. They are all magic shows for us. Our leadership is not the one pulling up the magic hat tricks. They are not the ones. We are just like our leaders. We are all watching and being excited by the show. We are behaving like people who have drunk alcohol. Ya bobo. Ye nyane da ne ye problem ni si ye ni so. Nso anu ni ye gidi. I can give deeper meaning to this. To any conscious leader who wants to talk to me or who cares to know. In the end, we feel a false sense of awakening, liberty, freedom, and change. We talk, we wish, we try, we make effort, but we have no connection with the source codes. We've become like comedians or noise makers. Yes, sir. You're back to square zero. This is the life we are leading. And we feel we can reset. No. In the end, we feel a false sense of awakening. But like my Dutch friend asked me, Ghana instead of to me in reset. There can never be a reset. I won't argue with him. Both we, the people, and our leaders who think they are resetting are all enjoying a hat trick show. I use Ghana most when I'm talking about Africa. Because you cannot talk about Africa without Ghana. Ghana is the gateway of Africa. That's the truth. Spiritually, physically, I'm telling you this with every confidence as a spiritual visionary and as a sky watcher. Yes, and yet not because I'm a Ghanaian, but that's the fact. And Africa is aware of this. Obia obe blow obe hiti biya musician o it movie o obia obe hiti in Africa has to come to Ghana. There's a reason everybody wants to come to Ghana. Maybe one day we can talk about that and explain better. Resetting Ghana means we are bringing the machinery of Ghana back to factory settings. Please, what machinery is that? And where are you bringing it from if you feel you can reset Ghana? And in fact, which factory in actual fact? And who is doing the settings? I am asking. But we don't even know the foundational details of that machine called Ghana to be able to reset its internal foundation. How can you do this? You can't even help yourself. You don't know. So don't even say you are doing it. The man who created it outsmarted his grandmaster and teachers of the mystics. And I have never seen any mystics standing in anywhere close to where this machinery or this factory is for anybody. They don't even know the frequency of the country. Not to think of resetting it. You people are trying, but that is, you are trying physically. You have left the underworld aside, and that is what the foundation or the source is. So how do you think you can reset Ghana? It's just a question. And let's ask ourselves, okay, if we can't do it, and the man who reset it is dead, how do we get the code from him? Is it possible to get a code from a dead man? If yes, how do we get it from him? And would he give it out? And why did he even left with it in the first place? For you to determine that you can get it and reset it or not. These are questions. Nkrumah knew he had to die with the password to Ghana so that no one could reset it. And until na maybe say, I didn't know the wuye. Na so the wuye ni reason ye den. Na odie wukwa. Is there a way to get it from him? How do we get it from him? Would he give? Can we get this from a dead person? These are questions. I need answers. For now, our leaders must know that they are in a magic show with us. So their wishes is just a talk. The talk of the people is just a complaint and murmuring. They are the figure it out. They are not pushing us. They are not different from us. Whatever decisions they take, they must understand that Akwasi Broni has set up a grand magic stage, and we are the audience of his illusion. This is deep, this is dark, and I want everybody to delve deeper into this. So you can plan, you can call, you can run, you can fall back into the same hat-trick magic illusion. Na ya ose wo ko baby nso be hu na ugina baby ugina na. E de be na all the people that have come to pass have not tried. Oma try niama bebrebe ekosi sen. Adenti na nkosi baby ya. They have nothing for us but tricks and hat tricks. That's the only thing we have. So no matter how hard you try, no show. Because bibi eni ho ade na ye hwe no e tricks, e magic. Omo be wie ni bibi eni we be free mu abade hu bia ye just a magic. Enye reality. Ghana can never be reset because there is nothing wrong with Ghana. Ade am pesa me ka kire onini. Ghanaians love Ghana more and more. Ye bobo boli ye follow time. Ye be renew, ye renew. I love them. They are my own. That they are all I have. The nation's name is known worldwide. You cannot joke with us. Obi enim say ye ni papa. Its spirit is intact. Inti bibi nye Ghana who call reset, but they show we are watching. So you will ask them what's happening. Say bibi nye Ghana na bibi aye okay dia. Ube bisa wo say ede na esi. Ede na ekoso. The spirit of Ghana does not need a reset. Me so obi ate ase. Not because we don't want it, but because it can never be done. Why can't it be done? Is where the problem is. No one can undo what Nkrumah has done. No one. Not because ubetumi atena konwa so ubetumi aye 6 match ubetumi aye wait. It goes beyond that. But they can definitely falsify and stage a trick show to gain imperial powers through our own leaders. Eno de omo betumi akoso na omaye. Again, the person obi ate ase no go deeper than what I'm saying. I have something to tell us. Me twe wadwene gine bibi so we can have a conversation. Sadly, the only political topics our pastors and religious leaders talk about are who is winning elections and who is not. What does this benefit us? They be as one man on mama enim near children, and yes, I say you know, to catch them says I'm sure ya. Minister, ye fading, ye cashini, ye tashi can you do na? Ye, I don't know, but not these important codes and keys. I don't know, and I can't tell whether they know or don't know because they don't give what will elevate the country. The omo kanin ina ye tricks ni biya. Where is our real world? Where is our real Ghana? Who is confronting and who is approaching the real Ghana? How can we approach it? And when I question now, me say they are telling lies and fabrications in the form of visions and prophecies. I'm telling you people, you are liars. Because we have more in the rabbit hole. If you see, review them. I don't know what they eat. Or medications are gusu. And some akoda. When indeed they should tell you, their congregation, that your religion, your abrofu affiliations, your foreign systems, none can take over Ghana from the spiritual realm. They should be honest and tell you this. And only one fair business in here. Wonye wo chunoko noko wonye wo fe noko noko wonye wo chake noko noko ye maane mi nye banye nye ke wo na kani wo ba nu nye shishi esa ni nye laka wo manyo alo ngonlie be nye enu kura trodo no maka kire mo no with evidence in your eyes enya me na me ka bibia kire wo ade na omo ye ne enya adwuma. You know what you are doing is yes, like empire being na yejuma. It is only by illusion that Obroni can falsify influence on you. Ama waji atuma so Obroni kura ye nyankopon. I tell you people, this abrofu don't give nothing for free. If you feel so, I'm sorry. If he gives you 1 cedi, he's coming to take 20 cedis or agenda. Be careful, be mindful, be watchful for your own good. And the religious establishments are the powerhouse of these whole magical shows. Miracle no mo kan nyina ye ntro. Wo na wunya ne ewufo. Wo na hwe nsamampom. Uwu ye de na asi. Hey! Wo na wunya ne ewufo na wo maame ewu ankasa kora wu ntumi nsevi wo. They are all magical shows nibia. The day we wake up to the true state of affairs in Ghana, we will clearly see the magician and the rabbit behind the curtains. I have chased the rabbit into its hole. And I will tell you what is in it. I can chase you everywhere I want to, I feel like. But I will go deeper into that rabbit hole next week. But you see, everything I have told you today, I'm preparing your mind. Tell everybody, from judges to lawyers to pastors to doctors to bishops to our ministers and to the first man of the country, the president, that I said next week I have a conversation with them. But I am telling them what they are trying to do will not end fact. But member solution be no monso. Bako be. In the rabbit hole, do you think we can find cobweb or darkness or mosquitoes? What do you think we can find in this rabbit hole? Everything I have said to you today is about reset of Ghana. It's everybody's wish. I've told you it will never work. And the reason I'm saying this, I will explain this to you next week. Ane, aha, and I'm do wusi. I'll be back next week. Bye.